not sure if they can get to that point where PL takes over the game, because we're gonna run at you lineup. You have Storm Spirit, Spirit Breaker, Beastmaster providing vision. So I don't like Bane is gonna suffer in this game. I don't like Bane seems like the strongest position 5 right now, but what he's playing against in this game, they're gonna completely ruin him. He doesn't deal well with the illusions, he doesn't deal well with summons, charge, status resistance, you name it, like Grimstroke using silence. It's gonna be a tough one. I don't see the grip going off in a team fight.
Let's see. Last time, Ghost Frogs very solid around Unit. The CK are pretty much untouchable in the latter portion of the game. See if no Bounty Hunter can turn up in a bit of a better style. And if they can get some best of going down the mid lane. I mean, mid lane, SF against the Storm, early levels, right? Shimmer should be able to bully Mastermind with the raises.
Yeah, I think this is a matchup where both heroes farm. I don't think anyone dies pre-level 6. Rotation-wise, no Bounty Hunter. These heroes are not very good to rotate on a mid lane.
No.
Like, let's say you start playing aggressively with a Shadow Fiend, maybe, and then 4 minutes in, you're going for that water, and this is when Weaver kicks in. You could get a kill, but other than that, I don't see them like getting a kill. Also, this is going to be Flash playing a position 4 Bane. Okay, a bit of a swap around. Usually we see it differently with Weaver and Bane combination.
Yeah, that's true. Normally have Weaver on the aggressive, trying to snipe couriers and such, but this time round it's going to be sat there supporting Khan in the safe lane. I mean, how safe of a safe lane is that for him up top?
Maybe they decided to swap things around, so Weaver can deal with boars, like Geminate attack plus Shukuchi, Spirit Lance. We've seen so many times how players got better at focusing the boars instead of harassing the heroes instead. Oh, J4, bullying Flash.
Oh, there's Flash. We'll have to salve up. J4 definitely winning the fight there. The level 1 brain sap, not enough to outdo the damage coming out from them. Bit of aggression on bottom, but still with a level. Okay, now they hit the 2. Now BNC might have to be a bit cautious, especially once the 2 comes in for the Grim as well. They'll have that combo. I'll see top. Can't is, you know. I feel like, yeah, there's only going to be so much Nikolica can do to sort of push back these 2. As long as they bring the regen, especially once that Helm of Iron Will's out and owned to me, it's going to be pretty hard to push the Beastmaster away from the P out and the CS.
Nukamati still has 1 healing salve to work with, so that's going to need to be used on a Beastmaster right now. You talked about that Helm of Iron Will. This item is super good. Even if you don't upgrade it at all, having 6 armor and 5 regeneration from the laning stage is always going to feel nice. But, of course, it's a Beastmaster, so he's going to upgrade it to Helm, and then Helm of the Overlord. They don't have a hero that can kill that Helm creep. It's so hard to focus it down early on. Like, you get that 20-minute timing Helm. Like, who's gonna kill that creep? I don't see that hero.
Nikolica trying to chase out Nukamati, but again, still prepared with further salves. And now with the wave coming under the tower, and Ownsby having the Helm on the way, he'll be feeling very solid in this top lane. And unlikely that the Weaver and the PL are ever going to have the burst to threaten him at all. Those right clicks aren't going to do much now against the Beastmaster. Bottom lane, Unit, 9 for 0 against BNC's 13 for 5. Having a bit of a rough time down here, and in fact, might just go down here as BNC and Flash are chasing him into the trees. See if Unit can juke his way out this one.
Oh, he used the healing salve. Perfect play from J4.
Yeah, very nicely done. See if they can get most of it going. Yep, stun comes out. He's going to benefit from quite the majority of that healing salve, and even thinking about turning over towards Flash, but BNC will be there. Make sure that there's no chance of the Bane falling.
For a second, I thought he might body block him there, but didn't happen. Great stuff from J4. This is what you need to do with position 4. You uses all the healing salves, the mangoes, and now bringing on career another healing salve, another mango, and the clarity.
Mid lane. Mastermind taking heavy hits there from the Razors. The lane does continue to remain even though between him and Shimra. That's top. Only now catching up and standing.
All mid lane.
Oh, indeed, we're seeing Mastermind standing his ground. The Razors aren't enough to kill him off, and with a +1, they'll be able to take Shimra down. Nukamata seeing that opportunity there as he knew that the SF was going to step up and Shimra was going to try and look for the kill on Mastermind, especially at this point before that level 6. He couldn't quite do it.
He can also pick up both water runes.
That's big.
And the one thing that allowed him to play this aggressively is Raindrop. Shadowfiend saw it, he knows, like, he can't go for the kill. Well, TP, he also has Raindrop for himself. Still not enough to survive the Spirit Breaker charge.
Yeah, he's got to be cautious of Nukamati disappearing from that top lane. And especially once the Storm is 6, it's going to be rather difficult for the Shadowfiend to show his face mid unless he knows that he is going to have backup coming in. Well, they're going to try and go again. Shimra's already used a few of the raises, and he has stepped up too far.
Didn't even need Nukamati. This was pretty much a solo kill from Mastermind. He got the last hit. Nukamati actually stealing some of the experience. Shadowfiend's game is ruined. Yep. Like, you died 2 times in 5 minutes. Next time you spawn, like, they can do it again. Also, they don't have a hero that can rotate and match the rotation from the Spirit Breaker. This is Bane, position 4, which is kind of meh compared to Spirit Breaker.
This is gonna be a rough one for Shimra, no doubt about it. 2 times in the same spot and walk his way back out onto the map, but he's gonna have to play some very passive, safe farming gameplay now to really get himself into a better shape. This mid lane just a complete danger zone with Mastermind and Nukamati always with their eyes upon him.
Rune spawning in a couple of seconds. Let's see where it spawns.
It's going to be top, and they're going to go for the charge in. Flash is here to help out. And Shimra, I mean, if a few bashes come out. Okay, he's got a pretty full one, so Shimra will be kept safe. And this time, both supports coming in, but as we're seeing, they may be able to push Ghost Rogues away from staying on the aggressive, but they don't quite have the means to actually get the kills in return.
Not enough control. If Bane starts with Nightmare, that also means that after the first raise, Storm Spirit will be able to jump out if he has enough mana. Ideally, you would want to see someone dying, so Mastermind's bottle can be refilled. But yeah, seems like that's not going to happen. Blink in a lot of trouble bottom.
Yeah. He's going to be able to turn and get the kill. See if Unit can take him out in return. Nice little hide around the tree line. He's going to be able to get that salve going. Blink will be fine by the looks of it. Maybe even have the chance to turn back in onto Unit. There's Unit. He's got a stun at the ready, but he can't get it out in time. Speared back. Still very beefy, though. Blink and Flash won't have the damage. And now, TP's coming in. Mastermind, he's ready for a bit of a cleanup here. Blink will be dragged back. Taken down. Mastermind heading in, blocking off Flash as Unit rips him back with the Rift. Mastermind making the moves and continuing to take his great gameplay from the mid to the bottom as this early game streak continues.
Spirit Breaker set him up for a really good game, and now he's paying it back to his own team. Yulnit doesn't even go for the right clicks, doesn't even go for any kind of damage on Bane, just goes and continues farming, gives both kills to Mastermind. Oh man, not again.
This is gonna hurt. TPs are coming in. There's a lovely Nightmare there, buying time for Shimra. And Shimra, he's gonna be able to get the ult off. A huge turn there, thanks to the perfect Nightmare from Flash. As this time, they'll be able to save him. Shimra survives and takes down Mastermind.
Nikolitsa diving. Doesn't have mana. Oh, he's gonna get the kill. Okay, still worth it. They managed to save Shadowfiend, which was ideal thing they could do. They need to play around him. Bane with the great rotation, as you said. Nice Nightmare save. Yeah, Nightmare, we can call it.
Saving him from pretty much the Inkspot damage and such, and allowing him to turn around as there's no further way to stop that Requiem from being charged up. We'll see them back in mid, though. getting a bit of revenge on Flash there for Flash saving his SF's life last time round. Mastermind and Nukamati strike back. Continuing to show that the mid lane is still not the safest of places to be. Top, Nikolitsa steps up, but the sentry's down, Roar's at the ready. Ghost Frogs, they'll happily take the kill, continue the pressure up here as we can see 9 minutes in, this tower's falling low, and Khan, he might need a bit of help here. The silence out. Is there going to be any sort of TPs coming into play? PNC does turn up with the arena and will be able to take out Ownby.
Here comes Spirit Breaker, and what? Actually, a perfect charge. Bane gets stunned, so he couldn't use Nightmare.
So if there's any way out of this for Nukamati. He's got charge in 5 seconds. Tries to hide in the trees, but they'll find him. He'll trade his life without the Spirit, without the PL though. Knocking the PL off the map.
3-for-2 trade for Ghost Frogs. Still a lot of gold and a lot of experience going towards Flash and Blink. So Bane is level 6 before 10-minute mark, which is really good. And now he can start setting things up with Fiend's Grip. Even Yolnit TPing top doesn't feel too comfortable on the bottom lane.
Yeah, they're actually leaving this lane off the back of the smoke, Flash and Blink.
They want Storm.
Yeah, as you say, if they can get any sort of spear, Nightmare into the grip, they might just be able to take him down. But as it is, Mastermind away from the lane, aware with these missing heroes, the likelihood of him being hunted is pretty high. It's going to be hard to get the angle. As Mastermind, he's able to avoid it all. Spaces there up top as the tier 1's taken. The same time, bottom lane. No bounty hunter trying to look for the trade themselves. After the top towers been knocked off the map, they'll smoke up. Oh, nice little setup here. With the creep into the Ink Swell. And with Mastermind and Nukamati charging over, they'll take Shimra down, no problem. Okay,
neutral creep.
Bit of a problem, the neutral creep.
He's not happy about it.
That's the neutral creep taking away some of the glory there. Over towards the mid though, they're not done, Ghost Frogs. The grip will come out from Flash, but Ghost Frogs, they're in onto Blink, silenced out over towards the Bane. They might not have got the kill onto the SF, but they'll certainly get the kill onto Blink and Flash. Nikolitsa will Shikuchi out in time. 3 heroes knocked off the map. Ghost Frogs, they'll be able to continue the pressure and look to take another early tier 1 potentially.
Neutral creep give it, neutral creep take it. The way this fight started with Troll and snaring, he does have ulti, very hard to catch. There is no vision besides that sentry ward near the tower. No dust. Oh, Yolnit in trouble.
Let's see if he's able to play his way out of this one. They'll be looking to chase.
Nukamati blocking the spear.
Can Blink get in range for the arena? Charge coming over, and a good charge there as it knocks back Blink, meaning that he can't quite close the gap to set up for a catch onto Yolnit.
No bounty hunter, they wanted to take this fight. Diffusal Blade done on PL, which means that he will gladly join those, but needs to be careful. Like, he needs to keep the distance. Doppelganger still not maxed out, 15 seconds cooldown, gotta be careful. They don't have like the real front line. They don't have ways to initiate a fight, so no surprise that the Blink is going for a Blink Dagger. So he can start something with the arena. Because we see, they just run away.
Ghost Frogs, they'll be ready to run straight back at them. Smoked up, ready to take the fight mid if no bounty hunter do try and come in to defend.
Big combo.
Set up straight away onto the pack lines. They catch Flash. Shimra, he's got an Invis rune. And they don't know. Oh, we have a bit of a surprise there for Ownmi as the Red Wing comes out. Not enough damage straight up as Ownmi is able to get the roar off. It will still fall as Nikolitsa chases him out. And the tower falls, and no bounty hunter continuing to lose a bit of control of their side of the map.
It's always tough to play against Beastmaster, because as a support, because you don't know if you're standing on a ward or if there was a Hawk there, so there's a lot of sentries being misused. But it's good thing that we removed Necro Tree. That was a pain in the ass, just being able to de-ward everything, send the Necro units.
Blink. Mid. Gonna go the drag back into the combo. Inkswell buff up as well. Soulbind, look at the two of them. Blink and Flash. A little too deep there as Blink unable to react in time there as he's dragged into the charge of Nukamati.
Not sure what the plan there was. These heroes, Bane, Mars, 0 tower damage. So they need to play with the catapults, they need Shadowfin to get big so they can group around and try and make stuff happen. They have good ways of using Grimstroke ulti. There's Vortex, there's Spirit Breaker ulti, there's Roar, just a casual Chaos Bolt will do the trick.
An on-track Mastermind to getting a great time on this Kaya Sanj.
Mastermind did not go to the top lane at all. Like, he's been mostly on a mid lane and bottom lane, those 2 kills.
It's been working out nicely for him, 8-1 and 3. A lot of kills on this Storm already. Mastermind having a very solid showing from the mid lane. Nikolica tries to cover the D ward, they get the drag back into the charge. No chance for a time lapse as the Phantom's Embrace from J4 comes in.
This has kind of became standard build when you play against Spirit Breaker on your position 4s and 5s. Weaver going for that Void Stone, which means just needs Void Stone to get the Yule Scepter, being able to stop the charge, set things up.
We're going pretty deep here for Blink.
Oh, Spirit Breaker, no mana for ulti.
We're going to be able to turn in with the Arena Lockdown. Nukamati dies for this one. A little too far, Flash. Jumping forward to see if he finds a chance to set something else up, but he does actually have the Fiend's Grip available for 15 seconds, so would have only been a Nightmare opportunity, and the Nightmare ends up being his own as he gets roared and taken down.
Even though Bane played on the off lane, in this game he is position 5. They are giving farm priority to Weaver, which I think is okay. Because Bane doesn't have ways to like farm, that's pretty much his only weakness. Everything else is top tier.
They're going to try for the jump top, see if they can time it with the Inkswell and the Ball Lightning. Nikolica work on the Shikuchi, and we'll have a charge heading in. See if they stick around to look to dive the tier 2. Mastermind still got plenty of mana to play with. Looks like they won't force it though. They know that time's going to be bought for no bounty hunter to react and turn up. Yornit finding a DD rune. It's going to be very nice here. Bottle passed over, so he'll have the... he's just going to pop it straight away and look for Roche with the DD. And they have their ults. They kind of feel like it's no arena as well on no bounty hunter side. It's very hard for them to contest this. So Ghost Rogues, they'll look to just take it straight up.
Also, Shadowfin does not have any mana to work with, so he can't join a fight. 9 stick charges, but still, this is going to be an easy Roche. 4 Ghost Frogs, Mastermind, of course, picks it up. Storm Spirit, the best Aegis carrier in the game.
Oh, and they're in. Arena's going to be dropped here for Nukamati. So stick charges, does still die. Again, though, he'll probably just sort of be happy with tanking the arena. I mean, once the arena's kind of been used, the rest of Ghost Frogs are going to feel pretty safe to play their game. As you can see here, Mastermind, he is more than happy to go straight in now onto this. They've got the Soulbind linking the two of them. Flash will go down. On from the side, Jordan goes for the stun. Mastermind with the control. Mastermind trying to throw his life away a bit maybe because he does have that Aegis. Is he going to need to though? The spear will connect, but no way to get up to the high ground. Nikolica chasing J4 will get him, but Nukamati back in play. He's in with the charge, and Mastermind Jornet are ready to offer up that further bit of control as there's a bit of an opportunity with the Yules. Is he going to get the time lapse off? No, he's not. Tries to make a run for it.
And this is also why Yule Scepter is great, because you get so much value from it. You can dispel dust, which means that they need to use another dust, or they need to plant a sentry. So they got the kill on Weaver, but at what cost? Like 3 heroes were moving pretty much from the outpost, the Dire outpost, to get a kill near the Radiant Triangle. So not sure that's worth it. And they also used a dust and a sentry ward. Storm Spirit spent a lot of mana, which means that you can play a bit more aggressively on other lanes. We didn't talk too much about PL, still very close to top of the net worth. Yasha done, going for Heart, understands that... good thing is he died only once this game, so that's a great thing. He understands that coming into the late game, he's going to be very hard to deal with, and needs to be able to farm up as much as he can. Nicolita again.
Shield Scepter, buying him time. Dust is out though, and he falls.
Time lapse was available.
Yeah, it's going to be the second time they're not really wanting to press the ultimate.
Maybe too many buttons to press. Damn it, that Trust the Shovel, Fairy Fire, Mango, like hard to click all of those. Sometimes you forget.
Well, I guess so. And it's costing him his life. We'll see over towards the mid. And they're going to make a go for Khan. Soulbind locking him down against the illusion. Silencing as well. The arena will be popped. A defensive Nightmare coming in. Grip as well, trying to keep him safe, but it's not going to do enough. Mastermind still fighting fit, of course. Ready to take this battle head on with the Aegis at the ready. Finally gets taken out. Units on the back line controlling BNC. They've lost 3. Red timed nicely off the back of the Aegis timing, but it isn't enough damage to kill off Mastermind. He's ready to zip back in. 4 heroes dead on no bounty hunter. And again, you know, for the farm that Khan has, he turns up to the action, but they're able to control him. The Soulbind, the silence, he just couldn't offer much at all in that fight.
Yeah, the thing about Soulbind against illusions is you use it on a hero. If you know which one is real, it's not going to connect to the illusion, but if you use it on illusion, it will connect to the hero. So they find the real one and they manage to lock him down. He's still not tanky enough. Like, the rest of the team needs to be around. They need to place Arena, possibly. Like, we still haven't seen the Shadow Fiend ulti plus Arena combination. Also, Nicolita was not in that fight. He deals a ton of damage. He creates a lot of disruption in the backlines. Also, if you don't kill the Swarm, there is a decent amount of minus armor coming out from Shadow Fiend and Weaver Bugs.
Yeah, if they're somehow able to get that sort of combo off, Khan, him and his army will certainly hurt. But it's not easy to execute against Ghost Frogs with the ability of them to just charge at you. This Nukamati and Mastermind just ready to go for any sort of global pickoff, really. As Flash, he's out. More kills here for Mastermind, 15, 1, and 6.
Also, big wave. Look at this. Usage of the Tumbler's Toy. Tumbler's Toy has the funniest and probably the most satisfying sound in Dota, except for Anti-Mage hitting a hero or a creep with mana.
What we got over to the mid, Khan, he's got the damage. He'll turn kill off J4, but Unit he just kills off Khan.
He knew exactly which one is real.
He did. He stayed on target very nicely there against all the illusions. As that is not a good trade for Khan whatsoever.
I guess it's easier if you play illusion hero, you kind of know how to deal with the illusions. So.
Unit, he understands as now a high ground push coming in. No Mars or PL for this defense, and of course Ghost Frogs, they push pretty hard and fast. No bounty hunter, what they got? Nicolita's trying to start things off. There's the jump. They get the arena set up. Grip as well onto the CK. They've locked down the 2 cores. The Requiem pop with the BKB. And it's going to give Unit the time to throw out a stun, but he does still end up going out. They've taken out one of them. What more can they find? Your Scepter buying time to close on the Mastermind. Spin not into anything though, as Mastermind still able to continue the ball lightning all the way back to the pretty much the high ground of his base as he gets away. Only casualty there being the CK, and they did get what they came for. They got that mid-melee racks in nice and early, 22 minutes in.
This would have been a great kill if they managed to kill Storm Spirit. He's on a hot streak, 15 and 1 beyond godlike. And Yule Scepter, once again, proving to be a very good item. It was a setup for Spear. Unfortunately for them, did not connect. How's our boy Shadowfiend doing? Shinra going for Shadowblade next. I want to see a big combo with the arena while PL is going on them with the illusions, burning the mana. It's a tough one. Like, Flash so far, we haven't seen too many good Fiend's Grip, as expected, considering what he's playing into. There's going to be like scouting coming up from the Spirit Breaker, Beastmaster's Hawk, but this one was good. After the BKB, done from CK. So CK disassembled Echo Saber, bought a BKB, and now going for Orchid next. He thinks it's necessary to get a bit more control.
Okay. I mean,
PL still doesn't have
that's
way of
the thing, right? Yeah, he knows that PL's going for the Asher Harp, so That silence will be pretty annoying for Khan.
You'll have like 4 or 5 minutes of a window where you need to use that Orchid and try to kill PL with it.
So, you know, Bounty Hunter now getting a bit of the confidence to come out this bottom side of the map. But very likely the Ghost Frogs will have the ability to force them back to defend. And of course, 30 seconds. Might see Roshan come in. We'll see what sort of timing it is on the respawn in a second. As Ghost Frogs with that Aegis and Shard, they're going to be able to bring in quite the push that no Bounty Hunter will really struggle to defend against unless Blink can find that setup for that teamfight combo. I've got more tools towards that as well. With the blink done on Shinra, he'll be able to find that perfect position to get that Requiem off if Blink gets the catch.
It's going to be much easier to set things up with this. He's going for a bit of a both mixed magic damage and some right clicks. Even the item build is like that. Let's see what he picked up. Attack speed on level 10. Presence aura affects buildings. But yeah, Blink Dagger just for positioning. Seems like they want to smoke and get stuff done right now. It's dropping too low. They just left the base. Look at positioning from Nukamati. Sitting on a high ground in case they come. We'll pop that bulldoze.
So now no Bounty Hunter's got to consider getting out of this area. If Nukamati finds a way to start off the fight, she may just do so here. Shinra popping the BKB straight away. Blink's going to go for the arena. They're not going to catch anyone though. Doesn't get the setup, and now no Bounty Hunter. They have to run. There's no fight to be had here. With the BKB wasted as well as an ultimate. As they'll have to try and get out. They have indeed. Unit able to lock down on the target. As that's Khan out for 50 seconds. No buyback on him. They're ready to bring the push in on the mid lane. They've got a creep wave. Nicholas is trying to cut it, but creep's already pushed up to the base. Ghost Frogs, they're ready to eye up and take some further racks away from no Bounty Hunter.
Without Mars Arena, they don't have team fight. Like, they can't initiate maybe with a spear, but at this point, I don't think it's enough. Storm Spirit holding Aegis once again, and this should be a free set of barracks for them.
It will be indeed this top set. No chance of a defense from no Bounty Hunter.
Oh, Shinra. They saw him. That caught a glimpse. He's dead. Very dead.
Very, very dead, and not any sort of money for buyback, so he won't be able to turn up for quite some time. 70 seconds out. They're TPing over there, eyeing up Unit, but he has his BKB ready. Grip will come out. Do they have the physical? They do. By the looks of it, with Khan and BNC, they will manage to take Unit down. So a little bit of something here for no Bounty Hunter.
They got the best possible outcome out of the situation they're in right now. Even though it's a 10k gold lead, it feels like it's much, much more right now.
See if they can use this opportunity of the Chaos Knight being out to get something else. They're looking for J4. He's out with the blink into the trees. Nikolica is going to find him. And he'll turn it into another one here. J4 also to die. So 2 heroes out. They'll be able to begin pushing this bottom wave out, but again, not a lot of time to work with. 20 seconds, and Unit's back in the game, and Ghost Frogs already setting up around this tier 2 in case no Bounty Hunter do try and push their luck for an objective here.
A bit of a feeding session by Ghost Frog, but nothing too serious. Aghanim Scepter queued up by a Beastmaster. I like that item. 0 cooldown on Wild Access, you just need to have some kind of mana. Remember during Season 1 at the start of the year?
Oh, that was
good stuff, yeah. Top tier stuff. I mean, once the new patch drops, we're gonna probably have something
there is. There's gonna be something that's just broken, and we're gonna have like at least a week of obnoxious gameplay. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it could be any of the heroes. It really could be. Any of these heroes in Dota 2 could get some sort of change that suddenly makes them have some sort of busted mechanic.
I wasn't surprised at how broken it was. I was surprised by teams thinking they could beat it.
Yeah,
and not banning.
Because it did see definitely more play than you'd expect for something that that was having the success that it did.
And now Aghanim Steps are done on Storm Spirit, so AoE Electric Vortex means that he can pull all the illusions from the Phantom Lancer, so that's going to be very easy to spot him. Like Grimstroke also does ton of damage with Stroke of Fate on him. Dodges the charge.
There we go.
There's the pull.
Oh, that's a big one there as well. Mastermind straight in with the Vortex. They do come out with the Arena and the ult, but the BKBs are already out on Mastermind and Unit, so the combo just does nothing at all through that Magic immunity. Khan's out for 15, no buyback to re-enter the fight. Nukamata will get taken down, but another Vortex comes into play. The grip is there, but there isn't the damage follow-up to kill off Mastermind. As no bounty hunter, they'll lose another with Unit finding Flash in the trees.
Yeah, that Aghanim Scepter from Storm Spirit, we just mentioned it. He gets a big zip, catches 3 of them. Not enough AoE. If CK,
look at this.
We're gonna see that. Beautiful. Spirit Breaker, this is what he does best. Goes in and provides vision for his team.
And this combo, it's just too late. You know, we're seeing it 29 minutes in. BKBs are up on the 2 cores of Ghost Rogs. No bounty hunter, they just missed their timing completely this game. Where they were actually able to do something with the Arena Requiem combo.
It's great pre-BKB. I think it comes down to like supports and combination of a mid-hero, where your mid-hero got dumpstered in the lane, and you can't. Shadow is not the hero that goes for any like flashy plays. It's very hard for him to make rotations unless he gets ruined, unless he's snowballing. So you have -1 hero on the mid lane. Your support's not so good at rotating. Phantom Lancer needs time. He's not an active carry. This brings a lot of memories. Keep using those axes. Beastmaster's so farmed.
Yeah.
He's almost as farmed as Phantom Lancer.
It's definitely a little more than just worrying for no bounty hunter.
Good fear.
Not a bad start to the fight at all. A fantastic start to the fight. I mean, could they get more from it? They get J4. They're going to try and chase for Mastermind. The BKB comes to an end. Could they get more out of this? Cards in onto the Storm Spirit. Silence comes into play. The Spear, it will connect. No bounty hunter. I mean, what a defense! What a defense there! I mean, the game ain't over yet, boys and girls. They're going to be able to keep this one going as 2 massive kills. A perfect catch to start it off there onto the CK.
I feel like I've seen this so many times. You try to go for a tower as a melee hero, and then you get the spear to the tier 3 tower. Suddenly, you die immediately. Shinra also understands I need to pop a BKB immediately. I can't just use my ulti without it. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stunned, I'm gonna get pulled, and BKB is down to 6 seconds, so it's okay to use it. PL, like, he's still in the game right now.
He is, he really is.
SNY, hard. They can burst him, no doubt about it, but Illusion's getting tankier and tankier, and he also decided to pick up the shard for himself some time ago.
Yeah, that really was the all-or-nothing defense there for no bounty hunter, and they get pretty close to just taking it all there. A huge swing back. They're maybe down 2 sets of Rex still and still slightly behind, but just goes to show that Ghost Rog, they got to be more careful with that high ground push, maybe feeling that they were further ahead, that the no bounty hunter has shown them that they actually were. They can still kill them if they get that jump.
Welcome to Refresher meta. Storm Spirit has one queued up.
All right.
Same goes for Mars. Mars, if he manages to farm it, he also has Shard, so could potentially spear 4 heroes.
Look at this.
On the walls of Arena.
Oh, they're in. Oh, spear off the mark, though. Very close to catching Mastermind, but not quite able to do so.
Bonk, bonk.
And we'll see. Oh, BNC. He gets a little scared here by CK.
It's time to smoke. If they have one, yeah, there we go. Because they just used Arena, they used the BKB on Mars.
I mean, that was so close, because Mastermind as well, you saw how sort of confident he was that spear was going to miss. He held on to the BKB, didn't pop it at all. And now he's ready to go in and start the action.
Prep on Storm.
They need some way to
There's the
cancel it.
follow-up.
They'll be able to do so. They get over to the back lines here, put a stop to the grid. The BKB's out from Mastermind. They bring down Flash, but can't. He's killed off J4. Mastermind is out of mana here. He's not got anything else left. He's dead. They've killed the Storm. He's going to be able to do more out of this. He's over towards Zones Me. Unit has to go for the BKB TP out. Beastmaster left behind here. As no bounty under there, absolutely turning this game around.
Yeah, there's this Phantom Lancer right now. He's a big one. I see Basher, so that's gonna be control that they need during the BKBs. Once those BKBs are down, like all of their mana is gone. CK did not have ulti to use there, or didn't pop it immediately. Not sure what happened, because I still see.
Oh,
well, there we go.
Hang on.
Yeah, it was not available. Thank you.
That's I mean, maybe
Yeah, but he used it.
He's dead for 80 seconds.
He used it to farm the mid creep wave right now.
No, he just killed Blink.
Oh.
Blink just died there.
Oh, he died so quickly. I didn't even notice.
You didn't even see him around the creeps. But yeah, he just walked mid on his own and died. So they're not going to be deterred, even though they've lost their Mars. Still charging straight into the triangle. Now Khan leading the way now, feeling as strong as he is. But yeah, but a little bit of time now where there's no Mars, and a bit of an awkward time as well, because Roshan is up. That death from Blink might cost the sort of the Aegis, Refresher Shard.
Yes.
She's going back over to Ghost Frogs.
He also does not have buyback. I don't like. I've seen it like a couple of times so far, and even in the upper division of DPC, where Perseverance is bought as an item and you don't have buyback. Like this item doesn't give you anything except regeneration.
Yeah.
So it's really not worth it. Right now, because he doesn't have buyback, it means third Roche, which is Refresher. Let's see who picks it up. It's gonna be Storm Spirit to be able to get the pull off, the double pull against the PL, or they're gonna give it to CK so that he has double BKB, double Phantasm.
All right, now this is back to things being rather spooky here for No Bounty Hunter. They may have held well before, but they're gonna have to hold even better this time against these benefits of Roshan that Ghost Frogs have picked up. Let's see if they can do it.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I mean, we are saying still, I mean, it might be a bit of foreshadowing, but you're talking about the perseverances. I mean, Mastermind's just spent up on his. He does have the Aegis, but we'll see. You know, if he dies twice in this fight, then, you know, I think you could say I told you so, Lacoste. We'll see what happens, though.
Maybe they want to preserve the money, and they're buying the items. Yeah.
We'll see. Because that, I mean, it would be quite funny if that happens. I mean, obviously not for Ghost Frogs. But of course, Ghost Frogs, I guess, you know, they're spending up, feeling that, hey, you know, we've got Aegis and cheese. Sure, we weren't able to win the game last time.
They don't trust the banks. Like, this is my money. I'm keeping it wherever it feels safe in the house, even though it's never safe. But
well, let's see. I don't quite, you know, Mastermind not with them at the moment. I mean, I don't know if he's making the calls to farm up for his Refresher. That's still going to take quite a bit of time.
So much more.
Quite a few minutes into the Aegis.
Tier 4 items dropping. Trickster Cloak, Spell Prism. Yeah, Spell Prism, that's a good one on Storm.
Yeah.
And someone else needs to take Ceremonial Robe. I believe Grimstroke right now, holding on to Quickening Charm. But this is what I liked about Grimstroke, because he always scales. Like, if it comes down to that 1 point, one of the rare position 5s that can change the outcome of the game, you get the Aghanim Scepter. Pretty good one. You use it on PL. Hands-off keyboard.
That is a very, very powerful PL. It will be nice. Yeah, they're being careful with this Aegis. I mean, it really has been an Aegis and farm. And no bounty hunter, they're not happy about that. They're like, come on, we want to fight. We want some action. Even if they are going into the Aegis and cheese, no bounty hunter still feeling confident. They get a good jump from BNC. They'll get the kill. We'll be now into the AC of Unit. They do go. So they've got to be making sure that the jump is nothing less than perfect, no bounty hunter.
They know something is up. If you click the creep on a mid lane, you can see that he has AC Aura, and then you can spot it. It was much easier before, I believe, at the start of Dota2 days, where you can see the auras around. Now it's you need to click. You need to be good at the game to actually spot it.
Just get good. I mean, yeah, it's just a recipe away. It really does look like they made the call that Mastermind's just like, let me get the refresher or before we go for this. As he's just full on farm.
He's not going to be able to farm it in time.
Yeah, I mean,
talking about Aegis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if they do want to do this, he isn't going to have the Aegis. I mean, and then, I mean, would you rather have the Aegis for the push?
I would rather have the Aegis because
he's not going to have buyback, right?
Well,
you're going to have the refresher, but no buyback.
Item that third row Sean drops. It's called refresher that CK's holding. So if
sure,
he could have just gave it to him.
I mean, it is going to feel pretty bad if they push in after the Aegis gone and he spends his money up on the refresher. We'll see. Because, I mean, no Bounty Hunter have shown that they, when there was not an Aegis on Ghost Frog's lineup, no Bounty Hunter easily pulled together a defense.
BL is super strong right now.
Yeah.
With that Basher, we'll be able to control the BKBs. Beastmaster has one, CK, Storm Spirit. Even Spirit Breaker is trying to get one, but still a bit far away from it. Let's see the action right now. 27 seconds. There is a refresher coming, Owen.
Okay. We'll have the refresher, but he won't have the Aegis.
What about triple pull? You know, second pull is great. Storm Spirit will have a slot.
He could take it.
DD spawn bottom.
Oh, they do have eyes on it, but yeah, okay, Mastermind will go pick it up now.
You need to be careful when you're playing Storm Spirit against Mars. You can easily get speared out of zip. It requires great timing, extraordinary skill, and a bit of luck. Come on, give him a refresher. Whew. Give him that refresher shard. Triple pull, 3 seconds, so possibly, not gonna say 9 seconds, because you can't, it needs to overlap to be effective. But,
I mean, that's
even 8 sounds great. Huh?
Like, is Unit even gonna be able to get like the refresher shard and cheese into his inventory? You know, 2 items he's got to sort of slide in the mid of the action. It's a lot of inventory management to do in the middle of the fights. And yeah, I mean, they had all the time to pick up the DD. A little surprised they just didn't give the bottle over to Unit. Give him the DD and yeah, hold the refresher shard on the Storm. But nonetheless, this is how they're looking to play it out. Still very hesitant on pushing the high ground. I mean, honestly, if they keep it like this, chances are they'll be able to farm up the buybacks before they do go for a push.
Pretty much. And now we have Grimstroke with the Aghanim Scepter.
Ooh, and a good courier snipe.
Ooh. So that means Khan will not have Satanic.
Still
3 minutes without courier. That was a risky one. Considering you know where they're playing, it's much safer to send it to the enemy secret shop.
Oh, Khan. He's going to step up, gets caught out by the stun, but the arena combo's there. They're able to lock down the save for now.
He's leashed.
Khan's in trouble though. Completely dragged back and locked down as Hillfall comes out with the buyback. Jimra trying to turn with the BKB unit. Pops the refresher shard ready for his second round as he pulls in the Weaver. Brings him out. Now they'll look to reset here, Ghost Frogs. They're happy with the poke that they've made, but Blink...
Oh, two-man spear!
And Khan's coming in with the illusions. Unit is going to be okay though. Charge over as Blink goes down. Shimra backs around as Shimra falls. Khan, he's got a big weight on his shoulders here to try and clean up this fight, and he's not going to be able to do it. They're in, they take him out. The patience pays off for Ghost Frogs. As we're PL out for 2 minutes, this will be game over, as there's no further defense for no bounty hunter to be had. GG is called. Ghost Frogs, a lot of care there in the way that they close it up, but it pays off. The series, the game, it's all theirs. They take it 2-0 against no bounty hunter.